Suppose you're a Special Forces operative deep inside enemy territory. You're concealed inside a building. You hear an armored column coming down the street. They may be bigger than you are, but you've got cover inside a building. That means you've got the element of surprise to help you attack. But what weapon will you use? A rifle or grenade will only alert the enemy to your position. What you need is an anti-armor missile. This Old Faithful is an AT4, anti-tank 4, and I fired a bunch of them. It's reliable, it's effective, it's durable, and it carries a big punch. Trust me, when you fire it though, it rocks your world. And it has one limitation: you can't fire it from an enclosed position. The reason you can't is because of the backblast and overpressure. Firing an old-style AT4 from inside any confined space is practically committing suicide. All that explosive energy will bounce straight back off the walls and do serious damage to anyone inside. So, what do? Do you let your enemy roll past, or do you risk it and leave cover and launch an attack? For the individual man who has to take on armor, well, that's a challenge. For him to do it in an urban environment where he has to expose himself to use a launcher, well, let me just say that's a situation I don't want to be in. But what if there was a third option? Here in Sweden, they think they've solved the backblast dilemma. I've come to Bofors Test Center in Karlskoga to test out their claim. I'm going to fire one of the most cutting-edge weapons in the world. Meet the AT4 CS. CS stands for confined space, because that's exactly the kind of environment it was designed to be used in, the urban terrain of modern close-quarter combat. If they've done their homework properly, I'm about to fire the only anti-armor weapon in existence that can be launched from inside a small room. Even with project manager Andreas Anderson by my side, I can't help starting to feel just a little paranoid. They like to put me in vehicles that drive over live landmines. They try to drown me. Now they want to put me in a confined space and fire an AT4. I don't think they like me. I'm about to fire this cutting-edge missile launcher from this tiny room. Like all AT4s, this one is preloaded and disposable once fired. The target is an old Swedish armored personnel carrier, but I've got the HP version with a high-penetrating warhead. I want to do some damage. You ready to blow something up?
Oh, yeah.
Blowing things up is... Let's just hope these guys know what they're doing. And it's only the APC that gets damaged.
Now, they say I'm safe, but I know for a fact if I shot the old-style AT4 inside a room like this, that would be the end of old Mac. What I'm really looking forward to doing is taking out that small APC and not dying in this room. All right, get out of here. Where it's safe, go where it's safe. It's not here.
Oh my God. I'm still alive. AT4 did not kill me. To think of what would have happened to me if I'd have tried this with the old style AT4, well, it would have been over. My lungs would be full of blood probably right now. My ears would be absolutely useless. I'd be laying on the ground. It would have been done. I see an armored personnel carrier coming. Now I don't have to be exposed. I don't have to be outside. I can actually fire from a covered position. And I'm going to tell you, that makes all the difference in the world. Anytime you can get something between you and bullets coming at you, that's good. So, just how does it work? As with any missile, the AT4 produces a huge amount of pressure to launch its warhead. Normally, this causes a tremendous backblast of hot gases from the rear of the launcher, plus a wave of overpressure which travels out in every direction. The ingenious solution was to use a liquid countermass of dense salt water, which gets ejected from the rear of the weapon. This absorbs the wave of energy and neutralizes the back blast. It looks pretty dramatic, but the cloud of water vapor actually shows you how the blast wave slows down within just a few feet.
The other thing about firing these old AT4s is you could feel it in your body every time. Matter of fact, there's actually a limit to how many you could fire training. But with this, there was a little bit of a spray. I could taste the spray, the salt in my mouth. But the concussive force that you would normally feel in the body wasn't there. I'm impressed.
This new design has other benefits as well. Backblast can give away your position, especially at night. Eliminating this makes it harder for your enemy to spot you. Time to check out the damage.
And
That's a really good hit.
that's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
And that's exactly where the guy would be, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Dead bang, right through.
Got him.
Next, I get to test an experimental new warhead, the AST. It actually gives you a choice to punch a hole in the wall